Hey everyone, thanks so much for streaming with us on this Tuesday morning. So good to have you with us, and good to have you as well. Our special guest this morning, Kay Zeltman, First Vice Regent for the Colonel Theunis Dey Chapter. Now this Theunis Dey Chapter, I should say, of the Daughters of the American Revolution. So good to have you here, Kay, as well, representing this wonderful organization, part of Midland. And speaking of Midland, part of history happening. This year is America's 250th birthday. Leading up to it, there have been so many events organized and scheduled, and one of them is a very special all-day history event coming to the Tall City. Thank you for joining us, and tell us about what's going on.
Okay, on June 13th, this Saturday, Midland Celebrates America 250 is hosting History Day. It's one of our 3 special days, and it's the first day. And the day kicks off at 10 o'clock at the Bush Family Historic Home Site, and their children will be learning about history of 2 presidents who lived in Midland and called Midland home. They'll also be making different activities and preparing for Flag Day, which is June 14th. The next activity will start at 11 o'clock, and that's the one that I'm involved with. The Colonel Theunis Dey Chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution, and the Lieutenant William Brewer Chapter, both chapters are located in Midland. We will be hosting Opening the Doors to Colonial America at the Centennial Library on the Loop 250 Service Road. And you'll be able to come in and meet a town crier who will tell you about the day's events, and children will learn that there weren't newspapers and there certainly wasn't television during that time, so they'll learn about how they got the news from day to day. They'll also meet Martha Washington, and she will be portrayed by Judy Cannon, Regent of our DAR chapter, and she will be talking about her life with George before and after and during the Revolution. The children will be able to make and sign their own Declaration of Independence. I will be portraying one of my family members who is a registered patriot herself. Her name was Barbara Warlick Reinhardt from Lincoln County, North Carolina. And I will be talking about what life was like during the Revolution. She was married to a patriot, she raised patriots, and like I said, she's a certified patriot herself. We'll be making horn books like children made in school because there wasn't paper, so you had one piece of paper and they covered the paper with a thin sheet of horn, and the children carried it around either on their wrist, tied to their wrist, or around their neck with their daily alphabet and Roman numerals and the Lord's Prayer. That's what they learned in school in colonial times. We'll also show what a colonial cabin looked like on the inside. You couldn't run down to the store and get milk, bread, and eggs, so we'll show you how you make colonial butter and different things like that. The children will also have a Betsy Ross station where they can make their own patriotic wreath, and we'll have photo ops and just a lot of different activities. Also, some students from Hillender will be coming from the 5th grade to read their essays about having lunch with the Founding Father.
That's fantastic. Truly something for everyone. This is just a small sliver of what's to come for History Day in Midland coming up on June 13th. We appreciate the preview of that. It sounds absolutely incredible for those who are interested in our country's history as well, and you can do so right here in Midland. I mean, that's just incredible. A lot of people, a lot of work going into organizing this. What has that been like?
We've been meeting with Councilmember Brian Stubbs and a group of individuals since early February, working out the logistics, and History Day is really involved. We will have things going down at the Midland County History Museum. They will all be in costume. There will be tours of the Brown Dorsey home, the Scarborough Library home, along with the Bush home, which are the 3 historic homes in Midland. The Ritz Theater will be open around 2 o'clock, and they will be screening Ken Burns's excerpts from his very long documentary over colonial America. They'll have a trivia contest. They're going to have a Liberty Tea. They're going to have a popcorn bar, all kinds of fun activities. The CAF, the High Sky Wing, will be open. They'll also have members from Permian Basin Honor Flight there talking about what the Honor Flight does and how it honors our veterans with a trip to Washington, D.C. every year. We'll also have the Pecos County Trail Society will be at the Midland History Museum, and the night will culminate with Summer Mummers.
Got a classic Midland
A classic
event.
Midland.
Yes, that's fantastic. Of course, there's so much to do. There's so many things to touch on. I'm looking at the schedule here, which you can find as well. Speaking of, someone's interested in learning more about this or where they can find a schedule, is there a place they can go to?
Yes, you need to go to midlandcelebrates.org, And there you will be able to see the whole list of the day's activities for Saturday. And I forgot to mention, the Haley Library will be open and giving tours of the new facility from 3 to 5.
Excellent. Okay.
Which is really exciting. You can also find out about Arts and Culture Day, which will be June 20th, and STEM and Education Day, which will be June 27th.
Because this is History Day specifically, but there's much more.
Day. There's much more.
That's fantastic. And of course, this schedule really is jam-packed from starting early in the morning at 10 o'clock all the way until 7:30 at night, from Midland, even spreading out to the CAF hangar in outside of Midland at the airport. There's just so much going on, Kay, and you being a big part of this as well. What does it mean to you to be able to bring these kind of events in history to someone who's maybe a lot younger, kids growing up in Midland, being able to see this?
I think it's very important. It means a lot to me because I've been able to go back and trace my family's history back to when they came to the United States from Germany. And it's very important. We need to instill in our children what it means to be an American. The 250th anniversary is a wonderful time to have a great birthday. And all of this will culminate with the Star Spangled Salute, actually on July the 4th. And the famous Children's Parade, which has been sponsored by the DAR chapter, Colonel Theunis Dey, for 63 years. So it's very important for the children to learn about, and the next generations to learn about history and what it took to make our country what it is today.
Absolutely. And being a part of that is also learning our history and taking that forward and giving it to our youth especially. Right. So very important as well. Can you go over the event details one more time for those who missed it? The what, when, where, and also the cost. I'm curious.
Okay. First of all, the cost. Most importantly, this is a free event for everyone to come. It's for all ages. It starts at basically 10 o'clock at the Bush home. Also, we'll go to the Midland County History Museum, the Centennial Library at 11 o'clock. You may go on through to the Scarborough Library Home, Brown Dorsey Home, the CAF, the High Sky Wing, and to the Haley Library. And then it'll culminate Saturday night with Summer Mummers. But please go to midlandcelebrates.org. There's a whole list of activities. There's also a citywide scavenger hunt going on. There's a wall of honor for veterans where you may upload a picture and a bio of your veteran that you would like to have honored. And that's very important too.
Yes.
It's very important. So there's just a wide range of activities for every age group, but most of all, it's free to the public. So please come out and join us on June 13th for History Day. It's
surely a day of enrichment if you're looking for something for you and your family to do. It's very important. And this is not just for Midlanders by any means.
No.
This is for anyone from across West Texas and the Permian Basin. Welcome to Midland for this big History Day, June 13th. And again, you can find more information by going to that website. What was it again?
Midlandcelebrates.org.
Midlandcelebrates.org. Free of charge. It doesn't get much better than that.
No.
Kay Zeltman, first Vice Regent for the Colonel Theunis Dey Chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. Thank you very much for coming on today.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you. We'll be right back with more Wake Up West Texas Extra after the break.